Our global affairs analyst Calvin Dark joins me on the news from Washington, D.C. to discuss this. Thank you very much, Calvin, for joining us at this point. Hearing this news now, first of all, what came to mind?
Well, the first thing that came to mind for me was how unfortunate that all of this is happening as the conclusion of Ramadan, of course, is this week. And that, just exacerbates the entire situation because, this is a very, very important time for Muslims around the world, and particularly in Palestine. So I think that the provocations and the escalation of violence is particularly distressing this week.
The Palestinian-Israeli conflict has taken a toll on citizens of both countries for a very, very long time. What is that? Do you see a sense, or do you think that the presidents or the leaders of both countries are taking advantage of this?
Well, there are allegations of that on both sides. When we were, talking about Sheikh Jarrah with the land dispute, as the Israelis are calling it, a private land dispute. Clearly, that's being used for political means to further exacerbate tensions in East Jerusalem. But then also, you've got similar allegations for the Palestinian side that because of the escalation in violence there, the elections are being postponed. Because some of the Palestinian leaders, there's a allegation that they were feared that their jobs may not be secure. So I think on both sides you have political leaders who are taking advantage of the situation to further their own goals.
And so what do you think that this crisis might escalate further?
Unfortunately, I think it will. One of the main reasons why I think there's so much tension today is there's the, Jerusalem Day activities, which, excuse me, further exacerbate tensions with Palestinians. And they have been scaled back just a bit. So we hope that won't further exacerbate it today.
You can clear your throat now.
So,
all right.
I hope that the scaled back Jerusalem Day activities won't further exacerbate.
Okay, so what can be the immediate solution to this crisis now?
Well, I think that the role of the international community is important. The U.S. as well as the EU, they put out statements, but they've got to really get behind them to say that they're not going to stand for continued escalations. Now, the Biden administration is in a very interesting position because, as you know, former President Trump moved the embassy to Jerusalem to further strengthen Israel's claim of the entire city being a part of Israel. So the Biden administration's got to walk a very fine line with protecting Israel as an ally, but also standing up for Palestinian rights and condemning the violence from both sides.
All right, Global Affairs Analyst Calvin Dark, thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you.